What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. So we finally got a release date for the Super Bowl promo. It's concrete. It's been validated. It's going to be this Friday, January 24th, 2020. Obviously, your time zone is going to vary. You want to go ahead and, sync up with the Orlando Eastern Standard Time Zone, New York, whatever it's going to be, Eastern Standard Time, 10:30 a.m. It should be getting released on Friday. So there are a lot of things that are going on, including house rules, where we're going to be probably eligible to get, a free type of player from it. At this time, we don't know what the overall is, but there will be a special stream, I believe, tomorrow around 7 p.m. So we'll know more or less what they're going to be giving us for free in a little bit. Maybe they're going to give us currency, a new type of currency, whatever. All that information will be given to you guys very, very soon. But I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys some of the things that I myself am personally going to be doing in the meantime. Now, I spoke to you guys about the Weekend League rewards, and many of you guys that get to at least 16 wins and get MVP, you wanted to know, okay, yo, Gmia, I can't make top 100, stuff like that. I'm this level of a player. What do you suggest, right? So this should apply to everybody, what I'm going to go ahead and do right now, because the one thing that I don't want you guys to feel is that, oh yeah, I'm just doing this because I got this many coins. The guys that have been here, that have been watching from the beginning, have seen me dead broke, and you guys have seen me mutt rich. But you see that it's a process, and sometimes I just get really lucky. But the biggest thing about it is I know when to, spend on something, and I know when not to. So, pretty much with the way that all these promos go, getting free cards, selling cards, using power-up passes, a lot of things like that, that's what contributes to you getting the maximum amount of benefit from whatever the promo is. So pretty much what's going to happen right now is this. Because some of the prices are going up in value, we're going to open up these Hail Mary packs, right? And like I told you guys before, these packs are generally garbage, so you don't expect anything from it. You're just like, all right, it's a Hail Mary pack, whatever. But you every now and again will get a decent gold out of it, or an elite that you could then use in exchange sets to make other cards to make more currency. Now, I've seen guys pull ridiculous stuff out of Hail Mary. I've never pulled anything like, I guess the highest, maybe an 84. Some of you guys have pulled Team of the Week cards and stuff like that. You guys are very, very lucky. You walk around with four-leaf clovers in your butt cheeks. I don't have that. All right, so I can't do that. Oh, Delaney Walker. He's actually the best blocker. Oh, wow. Now I'm getting elites out of Hail Mary pass because I'm talking trash about EA. But I actually would recommend this guy as a run blocker. He actually makes a difference. In certain cases, I put old linemen in, but he actually blocks very, very solid. Oh, wow. Okay, see, EA is just trolling me right now because they know I'm doing a vid. They're like, all right, bro, let me just show these guys, like, whatever. But anyway, you see those cards that we just got right there? This is the way that right now it would make sense to use them. Don't worry about EA trolling me, giving me elites because I said I never got elites in the same pack opening. This is what's going to happen right now, right? I'm going to show you something about the Ghost of Madden. And then we're going to go ahead from there and figure out, based on the way that the prices are, Strahan is a terrible card. Marvin Harrison is trash compared to the other receivers that are available right now, because you can get a TO that gets chem to a 99, at least on my team, for about 400 and change. So you grind it out, which I am actually doing right now. I'm finishing up a gauntlet. I'm going to get back to you guys with that, because some of you guys are like, yo, Gmia, you never said anything about the gauntlet. I don't really have a lot of time to play all the modes all the time. So I focus on Weekend League and getting my money in head-to-head. So as far as those goes, I will do the journey and stuff like that, but that's not really on the top of the list. But guys like Bo Jackson, like this guy's price was as high as 380 yesterday. So if we go and we do a set and we make Gingerbread Men and we go ahead and utilize some of our low-level goals to get some of these ghosts, it may be worth it. All right. Now, John Randall is still pretty high, not because he goes to the Pat Willis set, but because he's a really good card. And he gets 99 finesse, and he will finesse your moms, dog. Like, this dude is out of control. Michael Vick, you can see his price is still around the same thing. Somebody might get lucky and get him for like 300 and change. P. Willis is still at the 5s if you wanted to do the set and try to sell it back. But you can see Mawai and these guys, like, these are good cards. These are still quality cards. And even when the Super Bowl promo drops, they're still going to be good cards. So I just wanted to make sure everybody is aware of, the potential about what I'm going to show you and why we're doing it. So now that you see why we're focused on the Ghost, I'm going to go over to the sets and I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing right now to prepare for what's going to be happening, because House Rules more than likely is going to give us a card. That card should be auctionable. If they make it, Nat, that's going to be kind of weird, but Usually when you play online head-to-head, you get auctionable cards. That's going to have some value with it as well. But I know they're going to make missions and challenges also. That's going to give you guys an opportunity to get something free. Those are going to be nats. Everything offline, it's almost guaranteed a nat. So don't even think about it. Except for like the all-team thing, and you had the, I think they had one more thing. The all-time team, did they make it a nat? Yeah, it was a nat. It was a nat, but you got to pick any one of them. Yeah, so anything offline that you're doing is usually going to be in that type of a status of a nat. Because I know I've been getting questions about that. I just want to make sure I touch base on that. Anything you play with the missions, challenges, if you're not playing a human opponent, EA is not giving you anything. So this is it right here, right? The 95 overall ghost. One random one. Obviously, we'll be looking for like the best case scenario. No, you cannot pull the masters like Michael Vick or you know, P. Willis or whatever. But this is a good set, right? And the 93 to 94, if you guys have been paying attention, we've been using the Gingerbread Men in sets to create, you know, Ted Hendricks. Because you need 93 to 94s, use your gold players, use whatever, convert them. It's 6 each time, so you're gonna need 24 gold players. All right, so the trick is to use the things that you already have. So we've been pulling a decent amount of goals, right? I don't know how many we have, not goals, these base elites. I've pulled these base elites over the last couple of days. All right, so that's 7. So we need a total of 24, which means we need another 17. So with that being said, everything else that we just pulled, we're gonna go ahead and work those out too and try to figure out what else that needs to be done to complete these sets to get what we need with this thing there, to get that Ghost of Madden. Because the reason that we're doing it this way is we're trying to create as much currency as possible and in a short period of time. And you're not gonna be able to do this unless you get these free rewards, because those 80s, they're going for like, you know, 12K, 13K. Everybody knows about this method. Just so that you're aware of it, bro. Like, people are not just sitting around, you know, like, oh, okay, what? Nah, bro, listen, it's crazy. And also, with the way that this works, the 24 is just for 2 of these. That you actually have to do 3, so that's gonna actually add another 12, which means 36. So you're gonna have to put some work in, guys. This is not gonna be easy, but at the same time, the reward from it is gonna be huge. So now, with the way that it's set up, I'm gonna go back to the archives, and I'm gonna show you guys the set you should be using. Is it the Mutt Superstars? Was it this one? No, it must have been Mutt Heroes, right? And the exchange set. Yeah, so right here, we use 5 of those goals, and then we're gonna go ahead and get as many as we can. And like I said, if you get lucky with some of the other cards, feel free to do this. Also, before you guys go ahead and sell everything off, make sure that you understand that these gold cards, they can be valuable again with the new promo. We're just doing this now because it is what it is. Like, we're just trying to get as much as possible. Pretty much, we're trying to buy some time as we wait for the Super Bowl promo to drop. They give us some information about the cards and which cards we're going to be going after. So there's a little bit of a downtime right now with the way everything is. So this is why I show you guys these things, to kind of keep yourself busy. I don't know, do I have 5 more? Does that count with somebody that's in the lineup? Yeah, Eric Armstead. So it is what it is with that. So now that we have those, we know we have another 3. We would go back and use the other exchange set for the lower level cards, the 70 to 74s to make the 75 to 79s, and keep repeating that process. Like, I think it's this one. So you would do this over and over again, whatever, and get 75 to 79s, then convert it with the way I just showed it to you there. You can see that I've been making my binder actually very, very, you know, empty. Usually I'm at like 1,200, 1,300 items. Because I've been doing this method over and over again in preparation of everything that's coming, not only have I been getting decent pulls and, you know, making coins, I've been able to just sit back and relax and wait. So it's not like you don't have stuff to do while EA is not dropping content. You do have things to do. And this right here is very, very time consuming. Like, you can see what I'm doing right now. It takes a lot of time to get all this stuff done, convert everything. Sometimes you got to buy cards. It's a lot, and it's very, very, it's very, very tedious with the way that it works. But like I said, at the end of the day, when you're walking around a millionaire, can buy whatever you want no matter what the card is, that's all I really care about. So depending on how you want to do it, I'm just giving you guys the information and how we're going to build it. And I'm going to probably finish this off and then get that ghost card or whatever, and then just have it in my binder and just wait to see what's going on, because that's going to be the next step of what I need you guys to understand. It's not necessarily true that once you create the card, you should sell it immediately, because we don't know the training value of what's going to happen and what's going to be in the store. So if you rush to sell it, like right now, once I create everything that I'm doing right now and I get it done, If I rush to go ahead and just sell the card, and then they do a Super Bowl thing where it's like this amount of training is this or whatever in the store, which they usually do, that could cost me. You see what I'm saying? Because right now I could try to go like, you know, the price is up a little bit, but some of us, if we get like a very, very garbage card and we sell it, that's going to cause an issue. It's going to 100% cause an issue. It's going to be really, really wild because that price can fluctuate either way. The best thing to do is just to wait to see what the cards are. If in the store they're like, all right, 35,000 or whatever for a Super Bowl card, maybe that fits your needs better than the way that I'm doing it now. It doesn't matter which way you do it. It's going to always be the same end result. We eating. That's it. It don't really matter. Like I said, I don't care how you go about doing it. I'm just letting you guys know. Utilize the stuff that you get from playing the game. Utilize the stuff that you get from, you know, house rules, whatever, and you go ahead and you make as much as you possibly can. And then during this downtime, this is when people don't have nothing else to do with themselves and they're doing wild stuff, and you're going to start getting snipes. And then once you start getting the snipes, now it's like, all right, I see what this guy's saying because I'm getting these, you know, 80s, whatever. Let's look at these prices real quick. All right, 10,000. Yeah, like I said, these prices of the cards, they're going to be around an average of 10K. So remember, you can always just sell each one, but the reward for the risk that you have to take right now, I think in my opinion is worth it. It's just that you have to find the cards to, you know, to actually make it work out and make it be worth your while. But I think this is a very, very good approach for now to, you know, get your coins up, make sure you have a certain amount of training points for whatever the situation is. Just keep making these guys right here. Now, what EA is probably going to do, because they know that we're eating too much with this set, what they're probably going to do is raise the bar a little bit with the Super Bowl promo, which means that you will need a minimum of a 94, and they won't do 93 to 94 because they won't want us to be able to use the Ted Hendricks, this method right here, to keep making Ted Hendricks and putting him into sets. They won't want that. That's the one thing that always happens. Once EA sees that dudes are just making way too much cream, they start going crazy, bro. Like, it's really, really crazy the way that it gets. So like I said, you need 36 goals for this. So, you know, pretty much you could do the math with it and see if you're paying 10K each for each gold, it's 360K. So we're banking on getting the highest value of those elites. You could always just sell the elite though, but what fun is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, all right, I'm going to go ahead, just sell my 80 over here and just have it waiting. Because not everybody's going to do it, so sometimes it may become a little bit crazy, but you can see the averages are just about what you're going to get anyway with the way that it is now. But we don't know if making these 93s right now is going to benefit us later. And that's why I'm saying, like, you could take your time with it. You could just have the 93s chilling. You don't have to do it the way that I'm doing it right now. I'm just letting you guys know that this is the way that I kept doing this. And I kept over and over. When I made the video, I showed you guys over and over again, over and over again. I even made the Pat Willis set. I did the TO set, got my training back. I kept doing it. Right now, because we just did the math, like I'm just expressing everything, when you times it by 10 on average, you can make more than the 360 that, you know, probably you're going to get from one of these. You might get less. You might luck out and get the highest rated one at Randall, or you might be like me and get Michael Strahan, the biggest bum in the game. And then you got to only take 300, so you take a loss. But you don't have to do this at this moment right now and complete the set for the Ghost, because there's a chance they're going to give you an exchange set for the Super Bowl promo, and you may be able to use those 93s. So it's up to you, but it doesn't hurt because these sets aren't going anywhere. So if you were able to get lucky and get a couple things that you just wanted to try out, especially a lot of the nats that we get on a weekly basis, turn them into gingerbread men and make this happen. But like I said, I think that many of us are going to come up heavily with the new house rules, and also, you know, in the missions and the challenges, getting whatever free play they give us there, we may be able to contribute as well. So this is what I urge you guys to do right now. Kind of buy yourself some time, get your currency up, and then we'll go from there. Once everything else is released and we have more information, I'm going to guide you to the promised land. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You have an unbelievable day. One love, y'all.